Hey, good morning YouTube. It's Landon with Order of the Traveling Hats, and we're in the Ozarks today. I've been exploring the Ouachita Mountains. That's kind of the gateway drug to getting out in Arkansas. And I feel like I've kind of found some good spots there, but wanted to come up to the Ozarks. So this morning we're up here. I'm trying to get to the Illinois Bayou trail. It's in Onyx. Looked like it'd be a pretty good trail to do today. It looked like there may be some good kind of scenic areas, maybe some fishing. And so we're on this little Lindsay Mountain Way, which is basically a gravel road. And it's got a creek already that we're going to have to cross. So there's going to be some water crossings. There's going to be some different things. So you guys watch and follow along and kind of see. I'm going to show you kind of what's in the Ozarks today. So guys, we made it. We're on the East Fork of the Illinois Bayou Trail. It's listed in Onyx. It is a 4 difficulty. It's supposed to be a little technical in some places, but not too bad. Nothing really off camber. Shouldn't be too exciting. I am out here alone, so I didn't want to do anything that was super hard, and I'm really just trying to kind of explore today and see what's out here. So we're gonna take off down here right now. It just looks like a gravel road. I'll show you that real quick. So it's basically just a gravel road going off into the woods at the moment, but I think there's probably a creek crossing because the creek is literally at the bottom of this hill, and that's the second creek crossing of the day already. And then we'll get going and see what we find. Guys, so this it's got a little bit of a water thing in it. I don't know that we're gonna do this today because we're alone. It's kind of junky looking in here. I don't know how deep this is or how soupy and muddy, and I really don't feel like getting stuck and having to winch my way out alone. That'd be kind of a bad day. Let me show you what we got here. So this just kind of is a big, looks like a mud pit. People have certainly gone through it. There's tracks. I just don't know how deep it is or how bad it is. I think there's a way to bypass it. I'm going to try to figure that out and probably just bypass all of this. And I don't know that if I had somebody with me that could get me out, we'd try it. But I just, you know, being out here alone, you got to be a little cautious. So I'm going to look around and see if we can figure out a bypass and keep on our way. But I will say, coming out here with some other people, this might be kind of a challenge to get through. It'd be kind of fun, but I just, like I said, I don't feel like trying to winch my way out of it on a Sunday morning. Well, it seems that I have gotten pretty stuck. I didn't think this was this deep. Turns out it's pretty deep and it's really soft. But the advantage is there's a tree up here that I'm pretty sure I can winch myself to and then get out. So we're gonna work on that. I guess that's what I get for trying this. So I'm gonna get a little dirty, a little muddy. It's gonna kind of suck, but it's gonna be okay. All right, so I'm pretty damn stuck here, guys. You can see the bumper's basically pushing mud, and that thing just, man, it didn't look that deep. I kind of stuck a stick in it and didn't think it was that deep, but it's that deep. So winch is pretty easily accessible. I'm gonna get pretty muddy getting to it, but it's okay, I'll dry. And we're gonna tie on to that tree over there, and that should winch me up onto this stuff, which is more shallow, and then I think I can just go this way and get out of this, and hopefully we don't have any more problems. So guess I should have taken the easy way around, but I thought this way was kind of moderate and not as bad as the middle, but I was wrong. So I'm gonna get started on that and show you guys how I do a recovery real quick, I guess. Well guys, we're out finally. I had to winch twice. I just couldn't get enough traction in that hole. The back end was still in it when I got up to the first tree, so I had to winch over here to this other tree that was a lot further away, but I didn't have a straight line pull on it to start with. I could have used a snatch block, I suppose, but this got us out. We just had to do 2 different pulls. Remember, since I did have to do a pull, always practice safe winching practices. You know, use the winch blanket on your line so it doesn't fly if it breaks. Stand well clear of the winch. I was inside the vehicle with the cable and controller routed inside with me just to kind of protect me. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the aftermath of the Jeep. And it's a little dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it when I get home, and I'm also gonna have to clean my gear now, like we talked about in the previous video that I'm gonna post right here. So, all right, here's the Jeep. So you can see the Jeep is pretty muddy. Tires are completely slicked over. Wheels are slicked over. Those are going to drive wonderfully. They're going to be a little out of balance probably, but most of the metal will come off as we go. We were stuck. I mean, the bumper was basically, you can see where the receiver hitch, I think I lost the cap to my receiver hitch somewhere along the way, but that's okay. But the receiver hitch was certainly sitting down in the mud. I think I drug mud through it probably, so we were sitting on that. I think, yeah, the tires got water on it, but no mud. But there's mud on top of the axle. There's mud everywhere. This is going to be a joy to clean. There's some tricks we can use to try to clean it, but it's going to make a heck of a mess in the driveway. So
Probably a good trip to the local pressure washer. But it got out. The winch worked well, and certainly distinguished itself. You know, I've said it before, mentioned it, that I'm running a Smitty built XRC Gen 3. Right there it is, with a synthetic line and that Factor 55 link on it, and it worked as advertised, no questions asked, got me out of a pinch. So that's why you have a winch, guys, because man, I tell you, if I hadn't had a winch, I would have been walking a ways to get signal, because I have no signal down here. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I do have my inReach. I suppose I could have texted somebody for help with a position. They could have come and got me, but either way, it would have been a very long day waiting around. So I'm going to take a little break and get something to drink, kind of get my gear put up, and we're going to get back on the road going this way.
So that about does it for the trail today, guys. We're back on the highway. We're back on Arkansas 27, and we've got the Jeep intact. No problems with it. Today was kind of an adventure. We got a little stuck and had to do a self-recovery. This trail offers some decent little short technical obstacles that are kind of fun to do. They aren't really super hard. There was a few of them that I avoided just because I'd feel better if I had a spotter in a relatively new Jeep that I'm not completely used to. But, you know, overall, the obstacles that we did do, everything that we asked the Jeep to do today, it did great. So the Jeep's finally getting to a point now where I think we can go out and use it. We've been spending the last year kind of getting it ready, especially over the winter. We were putting stuff on it, putting the lift on, the bumper, the winch, all the stuff that I've showed you on the channel as we've progressed with the build. We've still got a little bit more to do. We've got some more stuff that I want to do to it to get it even more capable and more, not so much capable, but easier to live out of. So if you guys like this content, let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, click the notification bell. That helps us out a lot. We are trying to build the channel and build subscribers so we can make more content like this for everyone out there. You know, it's been a great day. I'm going to sign off here and leave you guys. So I'm Landon. This is Order the Traveling Hats, and we hope to see you guys out here.